You know, I say most of the things I say because I remember every experience that was detrimental that I went through. Whether or not I was able to comprehend it when it happened, I knew as I got older I would understand things a little better. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, it aggravates the shit out of me when I hear people talk about or giving some point of view on what they think you should do when their life is super comfortable. It's not too many people that I've ever met. There's nobody I've ever met in my life that came out of the womb going through shit. Like, literally, I haven't met no one else on this earth that died at 6 months old. Nobody. It's not a thing. And I can go on and on about the things I went through. But that kind of stood out for me. And it, I kind of had conversations with Divine and was like, that happened and I still held on to you. And then people would tell me, "Oh, you got to let this stuff go." You got to let this stuff go. You got to get over it. There's a collective amount of things that I went through it. If it was good, it's because I made it good, not because of the hands of people. People would do things and act like they was playing a role in your life to make you happy when they were actually stealing from you to make you happy. I can't stand a liar, yo. I cannot stand a liar or a cheat. Stuff like that bothers me. I look into the eyes of people and I can tell they don't know much. I look into the souls of people and I can tell they're hoping that their next lie will be easy enough. Their next lie will be easy enough and they hope that it'll get past. It's not too many people that live or strive for righteousness. It's only people that want to prove that they're righteous without being that. I'm comfortable. The Most High allowed me to have this and have that. The divine tells you all the time he's not of this world. So that means you're going to be sacrificing a lot of this materialistic value that y'all are so comfortable behind just to even access higher connections to the divine. Period. There's no way around that. So when I be listening to people, I be wondering, what did you sacrifice? Was it a person? Because that means you're in the wrong direction. Did you give up something that you hold dear? Did you give up your access to obtain? See, for me, it's different because I didn't ask for this shit. It was like somebody attacked me when I was in my innocence, pure innocence, and had no sight to see that I was being attacked. Divine said I seen fit for him to live, and he gonna live, no matter what anybody say. I heard a reader saying the other day, man, your grandma happy right now. She over there, like I told y'all wouldn't be able to stop it. But that's the frequency. I felt some type of way about hearing that because I'm like, you know what? I can hear my grandma actually saying that. I can hear her saying that. But then in the same breath, I was disturbed because I was like, is it just the fact that you want to prove your point to say that they couldn't remove something? What about my stability? Divine, what about my stability? I hear people talk about certain values because people put themselves in energy. They throw themselves in the middle of energy. Some people, because they're born in the same month as you, they think they can play or access the same energy that's yours. I listen to these stories, I really do, and majority of the time it's like they almost right. And then I be wanting to get on and just blatantly tell it. I don't have a infinity for ignorance. It's never been a part of mine. But I try to open it up. I try to open up the level of truth to give people a different leg to stand on, if it will liberate some form. That's me believing that innately all humans are good. I walked around for a while saying I don't like people, because I know people they lie. They lie in every shape and form until it gets to the point to where they're about to get caught. And then when they're about to get caught, oh, then yeah, you want to be all the righteous that divine has to offer. You want to say, oh, I did this, I did that. Like, this is how I see people. Like, people don't innately do good shit. Not all people. I tell you one thing though. In my situation, this is some real shit. This is a real situation that happened to me yesterday. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, because, I be online trying to do things to get money or whatever, play games or whatever like that, surveys. And I try to do these things to accumulate some form of money, or I'm going to starve to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, my living situation, shit, it's rough. All the things that I built for myself, all the businesses, I can't even work the businesses that I'm able to do because of the situation I'm living in. So I sit down and I think about it, and I said, well, you got to figure out a way you got to eat. You got to do something. You got to do, you got to figure it out. So I was thinking about asking somebody for some money, or asking somebody, can I borrow some money? And then I was like, nah, what's the point? Just so you can get judged or something like that, because people really don't know who you are. And I don't like going through the rhetoric at the end of the day. I don't really like going through the ups and downs. Like, like, that's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to beg nobody for shit, right? I'd rather go without before I beg anybody for anything. But then I prayed about it. I was like, divine, I need it, yo. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I need you to give it to me. I need you to give it to me, because I need it. Otherwise, I'm going to starve today. And I forgot about that thought. I left that thought alone. No longer than 20 minutes after I forgot I even asked, someone called me or reached out to me, a friend of mine. I consider them a nice person, a friend. And we had a long conversation. I offer some knowledge here and there, and majority of the time I'm emotional on the inside of me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll cry in a heartbeat about real shit. She offers me a few dollars. She's like, go get yourself something to eat. It's like she knew. You know what I'm saying? I just broke down and cried. Like, I started crying. I was trying to hold my face from not being seen on the camera. Like, I was crying. Because I had asked Divine to send it to me. And that's how it showed up. And it was like expediently. Sometimes I get in my mind and I say, I'm going to tell the world everything that happened to me. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to call names out. I'm going to call this family member, that family member. I'm going to tell them exactly what happened. That's going to really make it. That's going to really make it shake everything up. And then I ask myself why. Like, I don't, like, because I'm not built like that. I'm not a, what you call, an instigator. I'm not a person who brings problems. I've never been a person like that. I always had to work in defense. But people would make my defense look like offense. Even when I hear the cards and shit, everybody's not like me. Maybe my birthday ain't June 29th, 1979. Maybe that's not the year I was born. Maybe that's not the month I was born in. Because I don't resonate with a lot of things people say. And I'm like, it's close, but it ain't accurate. That's how I be feeling. Like, and then I look at the standpoint where people are talking from. Most people, they say they speak for divine, but they get drunk and they get overly high. And I'm like, damn, how you speaking for divine and your whole being is intoxicated? Some people come at an arrogant aspect and they speak towards it like they want to self-serve the understanding, or they're what's the right word, like arrogant, egotistical. And I'm like, that's not divine energy. I did a upload this morning, and I didn't upload it because it was about a dream I had. And I started to upload it, but I was like, nah, I'll save it for another time. Maybe I'll put it on Patreon. But I've done so many things, yo. I've always been a hard worker at everything I did. And when people are failing to realize this, it's not about what's on the surface. It's about people who know you well enough to want to destroy everything that's great about you, so therefore you look like you don't accumulate anything. That's why I say I don't think they read the cards correctly. This power that we dealing with, it has nothing to do with how the person or the true individual stand in some standpoint. It's about making you look like you're not that. It's about trying to hold you at a different standpoint so someone else can stand in that existence because they never was that. And most of these negative energies that people use to turn into these people, it be the same shit that the demonic stories had to deal with. You know, the reason why Satan had hate for his father. He thought his father loved humans more than him. So imagine people who don't get loved by their mother or their father, or they get treated wrong by their mother or their father in the wrong way. So then automatically you get the option to go towards the Most High, or you choose to blame that energy. It's almost like people understand this science of negativity so much they can use it to inflict it on you because they are a part of that. So they're like, yeah, he's going to hate me because I did all this, and it's going to make him bitter. It's going to make her bitter. And they're going to do X, Y, Z. Well, if I don't do that, but you're still playing a role for that energy, what does that make you? It doesn't reverse the polarities of divine being evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that make you? That makes you an idiot. And I think about these things. I'm like, yo, I always give the opportunity. I always keep giving opportunities for people to fix shit. Like, I keep giving them a chance to fix it. I keep giving you a chance to find your righteousness. You know why? Because that's what divine would do. Divine will give you 1,000,001 chances to stand up. There's never not a chance for you to stand up. You keep getting the opportunity to, but you won't do it because you're afraid of your own actions. Love don't go nowhere. Love is real. Love is waiting to be matched by love. When love shows itself, it might not be how you want to see it, but love is waiting to be matched by love all the time. And people get so wrapped up into the negative things they do, they forget this. They forget that only thing they have to do is sacrifice what they're doing with their flesh and stand up to love. And in a true way, not a false way, because if you go through all that just to fail it, that means you're digging another hole for karmatic value. I ain't gonna hold y'all, yo. NAGA.